Welcome back, Black man. What's up? If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Always love to see you back in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and share with somebody you know. Okay, today I'm just going to have a healthy talk on healthy lifestyle. So here on the Power of Healthy Habits, love talking about implementing small habits into our routine that can lead to large transformations in our lives. I started fasting probably 18 months ago for sure. And when I started fasting, I was doing short, intermittent fasts. And those fasts were water fasts. For the most part, it was just water only. And I started with 12 hours, extended to 18, then 24, then 48, then 60, then 72, and then 96. And I was surprised, and that was over the course of 18 months. I can't tell you exactly when I made those jumps, but that was over the course of 18 months. And I've seen major differences in my ability to be more flexible, having mobility, even just being able to do this, being able to sit like this. It's kind of a new thing for me. I lost a considerable amount of weight, all of which has been good for me. And the reason that I know that is because it's reflected in my ability to have endurance, run, lift, actually see it measured in my blood pressure. And it's something that you almost can't buy. You can spend money, but you can't buy that. You can buy a trainer, a time with a trainer, but all of the results that you're going to get, you really can't buy that. You're just hiring someone to help you get to the place that you want to be. Now, I bought a juicer 3 weeks ago, and it really changed my fasting life. I was not expecting it to have a drastic improvement on my fasting life because I've been able to jump into longer duration fasts with juicing because I'm getting the nutrition from the juice without having to worry about the workload on my digestive system. And you might think, oh, well, if you eat all fruits and vegetables, your body isn't going through a lot of work to manage digesting that food. For myself, I noticed the fact that my food digesting. Buenos días. This segment was proudly sponsored by ABOB, also known as ABOB. ABOB is committed to empowering our people by reconnecting us with the strength, resilience, and legacy of our heritage. ABOB is a call to action, a reminder that the world is always better on our culture, our creativity, and our resilience. Remember that, and it's time to do the same. I had a brief intermission. There was a gentleman that came by and was asking about work. So, juicing has allowed me to experience having nutrition while not having to undergo too much workload in my digestive system. And that's important because even though you're only eating fruits and vegetables, many times I'm almost vegan. It's been a road, but my body loves it. And I looked up a recommended diet for people with my blood type, and it stated you should stay away from meat. And then it had like a caveat. We understand it's hard to stay away from meat. If you have to have meat, you should have fish or poultry. That's what it says. Now, luckily for me, I'm accustomed to not having red meat or pork. But the point that I'm trying to make is, even though you're eating fruits and vegetables, your body is still digesting the fiber. It's still doing that work. When I went to juice, oh my goodness, my energy level, my body was waking up much earlier than I expected. When I was consuming mostly fruit and vegetable whole, I might go to sleep at 9 o'clock, wake up at 5:36 naturally, no alarm. I went to juicing, go to sleep at 9, I'm up at 3. I mean, your energy level, because your body hasn't done the work to break down the food. It hasn't done the work to break down the fiber. So you're storing that energy, and now the body is saying, hey, yo, let's get up, let's get to it, especially if you're working out. That's another part of this lifestyle. When you start working out, your body is telling you, look, man, we need to go do something. Run, walk, jumping jacks, jump rope. That's why I do a lot of jump rope, because the benefits, you can do it anywhere. You don't have to, you can do, if you can't jump rope at work, not inside the office, but you go outside, you can do jumping jacks. And you should, at some point in time, you're going to feel good about being uncommon. Being that person that's doing the jumping jacks at your desk, and people start talking about you, you're going to feel good about it. Especially if you have that confidence in yourself, knowing, hey, yo, look, I'm making that change. I'm monitoring my blood pressure. I'm knowing what I'm consuming. I understand the impact that it has on my body. And I'm working out. You're going to work to get the things that you need. You're going to work to get a resource so that you can get the things that you need. And the most important thing that you need, which is health, could be suffering. What I'm trying to say here is, make sure your health and wellness is a part of your lifestyle on the job. It doesn't matter if you're manual labor or if you're corporate office. If you're manual labor, you're probably getting some exercise in the activity that you're doing at work. If you are, the most important thing you can do is stretch. If you're already doing manual labor, if you're lifting, if you're walking, you need to be stretching. All of us need to be stretching. But if you're already getting some exercise on the job, you need to be stretching. Now, if you're in the office and you're sitting, of course you need to be stretching. But you also need to be moving. 10 squats every 2 hours. That's all I ask. Actually, it's not even a request from me. It's a request on your behalf. It's not even from me. It's on your behalf. Okay? Other things in this lifestyle, you start to see clearer. Literally, your vision improves. In addition to that, your mental clarity can improve. Who wouldn't want to have better vision? There are some people. There are some people. But the majority of us want to have better vision. They want to be able to see and think in a more clear manner. And those people who may not want to see, unfortunately, sometimes it's because then they'll see the truth and have to extract themselves from either the environment or the lives of people that they really care about. And that's difficult to do. So another part of this journey, this healthy journey, is loss in a way, because you have to remove yourself from the environments that could take you back to a place that is much less healthy, much less beneficial, and difficult for you to survive and thrive in. Making that decision can be the most difficult decision that you make, let's say in a year's time, could be in a lifetime. But the benefits that you'll yield on the back end, and many times, are immeasurable. 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 You can't put a price on an extra 10 years of life. You cannot do it. You cannot do it.